It's okay, we got 13 people in here. I think we can start. Without further ado. Yeah, why not? Let's start. How you guys doing? 14 people here. Nice. Classic TLA music. That's good. Damian is up. Up. But I do tend to see on X and YouTube that people are getting increasingly bearish, but they are getting, like, you know, stuff is pumping, but they are bearish. So I start a little bit thinking, why do people think that we are immediately gonna dump it? Do people still have, you know, bear market post-traumatic stress syndrome? Can they not see the pumpage? Can they not see the, you know, bullishness? So they're talking that we're gonna dump. Let me show you something. And the reason I was a little bit unsure whether we're gonna stream right now or not. But we're gonna look at what's happening in Bitcoin as well. But I just looked at this video over here. I sold my altcoins. Strong pullback incoming. This is from a Sheldon, you know, crypto Sheldon sniper, Sheldon the sniper, whatever it's called, Sniper Sheldon. This is 4 hours ago, and I'm gonna show you that. But you know, yesterday there was another video that I also posted in Telegram. Your altcoins will get wrecked. You know, Rand was talking about altcoins are gonna get wrecked. So everybody expecting a pullback or dump. So I thought we should actually look at that and check out whether, you know, there is gonna be a dump or not. You know, what do we think? Not what other people think, but you know, what do we think? Yo, Salvar, how you doing? Michael to 0. It's good to see that, you know, people on my channel think that we are gonna, you know, 60% is thinking we are gonna go above 100k plus. But there are definitely, like, you know, 30% thinks that 34% thinks that we are gonna dump. But let me show you something. So I was watching this video, and we won't be watching the video, but I'll show you just the last part, what he thinks is gonna happen, right? So this is what he thinks is gonna happen, right? This is the part of Bitcoin. He's looking at this so far. I'm gonna show that, and look what and you know, entire video is about, you know, how he sold his positions. He's waiting for a, you know, 20-30% dump and so forth, and he thinks this is gonna happen. And this is what he thinks is gonna. So he thinks he's gonna go below 88 to 84 zone down here, and this below. He thinks we're gonna go back to the support level here at 94. You know, zigzag over here, right back down again, and then go above 100k. And I want to talk a little bit about that. You know, whether this sounds a little, you know, plausible or not. What are we gonna, you know, do this move? So let me draw you over here on the chart what that looks like. Let's find a clean chart. This is good enough. So this is the 4-hourly time frame. He drew the line over here, something like this over here, right? That's the line. And his target is around, what do we say, 88 to 84, something like that, over here in this zone, right? And he thinks that we are gonna go all the way down over here, bounce, then go down over here, and then towards the upside, right? So this is what he's looking at. And the question becomes whether this is actually, you know, plausible or not. Are we gonna do this move over here? Now, we do also know that Mladen told us that, you know, from the top up here, we're gonna have 22% drop up here to 76. So Mladen is even more bearish. So we got a Sheldon the sniper telling, you know, he's, and this video is you know, is watched, you know, by 35k people. This is 4 hours ago. I mean, I looked at, like, you know, 5 minutes ago it was 33k. So right now it's at 35k. Oh, you cannot see that. 35k, but it was at 33k like 5 minutes ago, and it was released like 4. So a lot of people are watching, and they think this might actually happen. Consolation pullback seems like it will happen based on the daily. RSI is pretty high, but we could push up higher. Nothing changes since we last hung out till my portfolio is 90% XRP, took years to pay, but paying off. Nice week, very nice. My dot has rocked. Yeah, the Polkadot is actually pumping really nice, like 30% right now. It's not stopping. When FOMO comes in, you don't really get to buy the deep. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. So, you know, we're gonna analyze that a little bit. Finally, time for dot. Good work, Michael. Thanks, week 2 years stacking. Before Black Friday, there is usually a dump, a short dump. They expect that. So so we're gonna talk about whether there is gonna be a dump or not, because I do tend to see that a lot of people on X and YouTube right now are talking about dump. Dump is coming. 100K is not broke, because we've been trying to break the 100K up here. This is the 100K line. We've been trying, for a day or two, right? If you go to the daily time frame, it's been the first day, second day, like at least 24 hours plus, like maybe almost 2 days. We've been trying to break the 100K line. Still haven't done it. I was shocked that finally moved. Feels good. Yeah, I mean, eventually they all move, right? We had tax loss harvesting end of the year, right? Maybe, but that doesn't have to be the case. If you look at a previous bull market, the December over here came all the way, December came all the way, November, December, January. Where is January up here? This is January, right? So that's January, and the other December over here, that's January as well. So you can see over here, when I go in, so assume this is the 2024, 2025, right? So this is going to be 25, this is going to be 24. So if this is only first run, you don't see, that people are selling into the December, right? People think that, before December I have to sell because of the taxes and stuff like that, right? But you see that after that we just pull back. It's only after, before this December over here, this move over here was sold off. So the question is whether that's going to be the case, right? Because technically the 4-year cycles end in December 2025 over here. So this move up here can actually just continue, right? Technically speaking, right? Let's just go a little bit back over here. There we go. Let's go a little back, but I want to talk a little bit more about the, whether this is gonna happen over here. So the way I thought we're gonna do that is we're gonna look at a little bit at indicators. We're gonna look a little bit on the lines, a little bit channels and stuff like that. But we're also gonna look at altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is crashing, getting slaughtered towards downside, guys. Bitcoin dominance getting slaughtered. You'll see over here, but technically it's not, right? So over here there is the blue box up here. It's still above the blue box, even though dominance went hard towards downside. Over here 2 times tried to break up towards the upside, failed both of these times. Over here there was a bearish engulfing candle. It's still above the support level. It's still above the 10 moving average. So on the weekly time frame it is not getting slowed, but if you look at on daily time frame, we did dip down big time, hit that box on the dollar down here and bounced off of that. So when it comes to dominance over here, the way I see it right now, it is zigzagging up here at the top. A lot of people, including myself, think that this is very probable, right? We have a big move up here, outside of the channel towards the 70K, and then we get a altcoin season towards the downside. But right now, we are a little bit unsure what's gonna happen. A little bit unsure. Obviously not guaranteeing. I had a feeling it would correspond with big dip. Thank you. It's not. I mean, it could be, but it's not guaranteed. All I'm saying, like, if this is the end of the bull market, maybe it's guaranteed, but I don't know. Hell, let's pump it. Yeah, let's not do that. So when it comes to the Bitcoin dominance, it is pulling back a little bit over here. It is pulling back, and if it starts dropping over here towards downside, we are pretty much having end of the rally altcoin season, right? So we are still looking for this move towards downside, but nothing is given just yet. But this cannot help us that much. Let's go to Ethereum over here right now, and the 20% drop on Ethereum right now could correspond right back over here in this channel, right? But the way I see it when it comes to Ethereum, so if people are saying that Bitcoin is going to drop 10-20%, that means that altcoin is going to do 20-30%. That means Ethereum might also dump back down over here 15-20% into these moving averages, which is not actually unbelievable. But we already did that. We are already inside this channel. We already got in the box. Right now we came in outside box. Not only did we come outside box, we consolidated over here. Right now this looks like some kind of double top up here. This has still broken towards upside, so there is chance to pull back, but this looks like consolidation over here before it actually goes, right? Especially if you look at it on a bigger time frames over here, like it comes here, pull back up here, consolidating and still going, right? The Ethereum looks like it's actually going. So considering that Bitcoin is going to drop down to 20-30%, whatever, I don't see it on Ethereum, right? I don't see it on Ethereum. Let's look at over here a little bit. There is no divergence up here at top over here or anything like that. Let's go to on the daily time frame. There is a little bit divergence, but no, there is no RSI divergence up here. There is slight divergence on 2-day time frame, but this is curving towards upside. Like it looks looks good, guys. It looks really good. Like if you look at Ethereum, like I don't see the pullback. Like if Ethereum has been over here all the way up here at the top, and maybe Bitcoin is also somewhere at the top, and altcoins are also, you know, hitting certain tops, I could say that there should come some kind of, you know, consolidation. But you know, 20% pullback, 10-20% pullback, I don't see it. Not at least not come when it comes to Ethereum, right? So let's go and see some of these coins that are actually pumped. Like over here right now, Cardano looks like it might actually dump, right? So over here Cardano came to the blue box over here towards upside, which was very nice, but you know, it had this very big extension towards upside. Could Cardano right now, you can see up here it's failing to break the blue box, 2 touches on inside the blue box over here at the top, double top over here, breaking down. Could it go down 20%? And, you know, to tell the truth, you know, 20% from these levels up here is not that much. That's only back down to the 200 moving average on the 1 hourly time frame, right? So let's just move this over here. And you see right now, if he pulls back 20%, you only get down to the 20 moving average. I mean, I think the worst case scenario that I can see right now for Cardano is consolidation. Consolidation over here. I don't see the 20% pullback, neither today, you know, tomorrow or anything like that. Maybe it's gonna happen, maybe over a couple of days over here, maybe it does happen, but I don't see it. Like, it doesn't seem that plausible. And if you know, close up here on the weekly and just pull back on the weekly time frame over here, I mean, you know, it could happen, but I just kind of don't see it. I just don't kind of see it, right? So let's look at a little bit other altcoins over here. You can see other altcoins also had a major pumps over here, but just because stuff is had a major pump, this is a 20% pump, guys, right? Just because you have a major pump does not mean that you need to go down, right back down again, right? Especially when you get to these last parts of the bull market. You can see over here we had a big pump over here. This is like 53% pump. Now we did have a you know, slight dump over here, 18%, so that could happen. But you know, it just continues going towards upside. Let's go to the daily time frame over here. You know, it does crash and continue towards upside, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Even if you dump down 20%, it's gonna be very fast. Because it's only when you reach some kind of you know, top, you start consolidating. Even this consolidation up here. Let me show you Dogecoin over here. Dogecoin over here. Where is the Dogecoin? Last part of Dogecoin over here. So Dogecoin had a consolidation over here. Let's go to the 4 hourly. See the consolidation up here? Would you say this is a dump over here? This is a 22% move back, but this isn't a dump. This is what we call a consolidation, right? It was a big consolidation. It was a big consolidation. You can see up here there was a channel, but you know, there was technically a you know, a triangle over here. This is a big consolidation, right? And consolidation do happen, but calling that a dump and getting scared and selling your altcoins because you want to buy cheaper might be a good idea, right? Because if you sell and you are managed to buy you know, cheap, you're good. The problem is most people don't know when to buy or when to sell, right? So they get in fear and they sell the fear because, oh, it's gonna go down, and then when it's down, you know, they don't buy the fear on the bottom side because they're waiting, you know, I'm waiting to everybody get optimistic again, right? On the downside, nobody is optimistic. On the downside, there is a lot of fear, right? On the top side, there is euphoria, and selling the euphoria up here and buying the fear, that's really hard to do because most people cannot do that. Most people, you know, see fear, they think it's gonna go lower. They see euphoria, they think it's gonna go higher, right? Now Sheldon is telling everybody that, you know, right now we are at you know, over here at the top, and you know, it's gonna go down before it goes up again over here. That can happen, but I just kind of don't see it right now, especially since everybody's making that big of a deal right now. So this move over here towards downside, so people think that, you know, I'm gonna sell over here and then I'm gonna buy down here and then I'm gonna have the new move towards upside. The problem is if people start selling over here and it never gets back down again, what do you think is gonna happen if people sell this stop over here? People are so smart, they are selling this stop over here and they are like, nah, I'm gonna buy back down here, you know, altcoins as well, but buy back down here. First of all, it's really hard to sell over here because they're in euphoria, they don't want to sell, so they you know, you have to have some kind of fear that it's gonna drop, you should take profits, and people start selling over here. Now if it goes right up here towards upside over here, right over here, and goes towards upside, all of these people that sold has no other options beside, you know, to FOMO back in and go up, which they're gonna lose all entire rally. I'm telling you again, if you are not a trader, if you don't know how to read the charts, Selling these moves and trying to, you know, time the tops and bottoms is really, really stupid. I'm telling you right now. Now, you do your money, I'll do my money. Not financial advice. I'm not selling just yet. I told my wife also. She's like, you know, we can sell and maybe buy cheap. No, we're not doing that. When we sell for good. When we buy for a long term. We don't do that, you know. Oh, but we can get it 20% cheaper. Yeah, that's greed. When you are euphoric, and not only are you euphoric, you're greedy as well. That's a, you know, stupidly good combination to get wrecked. Okay, you're euphoric and greedy, and it's not gonna take a lot, you know, to get shot, Mark. So the way I see it, even if Bitcoin dumps down over here, we are still looking, you know, even Sheldon is still looking at this move towards upside. Everybody's looking at this move towards upside above 100K. But everybody's, you know, but they're saying, yeah, but first we have the pullback. And my theory is there will be no pullbacks. We're gonna run over here above 100K right now. Because why should we have a pullback? So people can buy again? No, it doesn't make any sense. It does make any sense. Can we do that? I mean, technically we can, but I don't see it. I don't see it, right? Over here we had a pullback. And if you remember down here, this box over here, this is the extreme fear. People didn't buy the extreme fear. People are so much in fear over here, it's gonna go down, it's pretty much over. When we're telling everybody, like, you know, you know, we're going up, this is consolidation, because this didn't look like a top, right? This consolidation, right now it's pumping towards upside, and we still don't see, you know, any kind of topping out signals. Can it pull back? I mean, it can pull back, but what are you gonna, if you're a trader, like you're selling tops, buy bottoms, you know, selling tops, buy bottoms, if you can do that, right? Over here, you sell tops, you buy these bottoms, sell tops, buy bottoms, sell tops, buy bottoms. You know, over here, you sell tops, but, you know, it goes up, you close your position, you take a small loss, but, you know, you got a whole bunch of, you know, good entries over here. So, you know, you're fine with that, right? You know, that's what traders do. So you gotta ask yourself, are you a trader? Do you know what you're doing? Can you do that? And I think you can. Most of you can. Some of you in the chat maybe can. Most people fail to sell the tops and buy the bottoms if you're day trading. You know, they don't know how to short stuff at the right moments, and so forth, so forth. First thing first, that said, you do you, I do me, you do your money, I do my money, not financial advice. But the way I see it, I think we're just gonna go through the roof right over here. Let me explain to you why. And again, over here does not seem to like any kind of topping out thing for me. So let's look at a little bit the indicators down here. RSI looks a little bit high. That's definitely true. Could it pull back? It could pull back. What most people don't know when it comes to the RSI is that RSI can do this move towards downside over here. RSI can do this while price is doing this over here. Did you know that price can continue going towards upside? And RSI will do this move towards downside. Did you know the RSI does that? That's how RSI works. You can have an uptrend momentum movement without RSI going towards upside. So looking at the RSI, thinking that, you know, RSI is gonna, you know, we gotta go back just to correct RSI. Now, we can correct RSI by going towards upside. You can see it over here, right? Price went up, then went a little bit sideways and still continue going up. And the RSI is correcting towards downside, right? It's, you know, the RSI is not doing the same kind of moves up here towards eternity. It is high, but it is doing this move over here, right? So this can continue over here, like this over here towards upside, and it will correct itself. And at one point when it's corrected itself, it just goes, you know, through the roof. So looking at the RSI, thinking that, you know, RSI is gonna tell you, you know, whether we are overextended or not. That's kind of not a very good idea. The momentum over here is shifting. It looks like it's gonna curve towards downside over here, and this over here might actually be a telltale sign that it might actually pull back. Where is it? Over here. But I've seen enough of these moves to think to know that even if this kind of happens, it can still continue. Even if this pulls back, this can still continue going towards the upside. And my own indicator up here, when you are at this top up here on the daily time frame, pull back. This is my own you know, overextended indicator, and right now you're gonna see that we are not overextended. Like, you know, we got these overextensions, but just because you got overextensions does not mean you're gonna pull back. Over here at the very top there was overextension right over here, and what do? We consolidated here a little bit sideways while this pull back, and then we continue towards upside up here again, right? So indicators by themselves do not tell you whether you're gonna pull back or not. So what does tells you whether you're gonna pull back or not? Big time frames indicators, big time frame indicators, and the trend. So over here, Let's go to the 2-week time frame up here, because 2-week up here is, you know, at 74, but you know, even up here we were at what's that, 87 before we consolidated over here. But 87 is not you know, over here previous bull market up here came very, very high at yeah, almost 90 up here, you know, between 80 and 90. Over here we hit what is it? Over here we 86 before we consolidated. Just because you have very high does not mean. But right now we are just at 76 or 75. So it doesn't look like we are that high. The indicator up here is a little bit overextended on the big time frames. But again, it doesn't seem to me stop. So I would say that you know, and we always say, you know, trend is your friend until the Fed play these things and stuff like that, right? So over here we got a trend. This entire trend towards the upside. This is the trend, and the trend is not broken just yet, right? It is very, very steep trend, but it is not broken. We came over here halfway on the channel, went back to the sideways, went up, tried to break 2 times, failed, consolidate up here, came to the midline over here again, cannot even come up here. This actually might break a little bit over here towards the downside, but all the way down over here, I don't think so. Not only that, if it does not break, if it breaks down over here, I will say that there is a chance right now for a pullback and stuff like that. But as long as we are in this trend over here, there is right now no reason why we cannot do this move up here towards the upside. 113k. Who thinks we can do 113k, guys? Because this is the trend, and trend is your friend, right? So there is no reason, you know, nothing is problematic over here. We got a big trend over here, a big trend goes something like this over here, and what you're gonna see up here is we are above that over here at the top. Can we retest this line over here? What's then gonna be 94k levels over here to 20 moving average? Maybe something like this, maybe a little bit lower up here. Maybe we're gonna go down over here inside this move over here, but all the way down here, you know, all the way into the box. I mean, technically it could happen, but I don't see it. I think the most probable right now move, since everybody, you know, think that, you know, Bitcoin failed to break 100k. What am I clicking over here? I think the most probable move, since everybody thinks, you know, Bitcoin failed 100k over here, I think the most probable move up here is just, you know, blasting through everything and getting everybody left behind. You might call me crazy, but that's what I think. I would like a Bitcoin pump, because even if it dumps down, right, even if it dumps down over here, even if it dumps down and altcoins get wrecked like 20-30%, altcoins already got wrecked 20-30%, guys. Altcoins already, like, look at Cardano, no, sorry, not Cardano. Look at the, you know, Dogecoin during consolidation went down 22%. This is Pepe. During consolidation it went down 30%. But nobody's saying, oh, it's gonna go, you know, it's gonna dump, I should probably sell. No, people are just hodling. They're waiting for the top, right? If you look over here on the daily time frame right now, on the daily time frame, it looks like it might actually do another move over here towards downside and something like that. But it really doesn't matter, because this is still consolidation. So unless you are some kind of, you know, pro trader that knows how to buy the bottoms and sell the tops, and you are really, really smart, you know, profits are always nice. You should definitely take profits when you think, you know, you had enough. Not saying that, but I think it's gonna go. And you know, we held for so long, and I don't mind now holding through, you know, the consolidation parts. What's up, Beauty? How you doing, man? I would like Bitcoin to pump. Bitcoin dominance decrease would extend cycle and probably result higher price by the end. It looks like everything just gets bought up instantly by the bears. It's gonna pump to the moon. I think it's gonna pump, but it is slowly climbing. So the thing that I'm looking at it is actually is this line over here. That's the important line. Of course, right now it's back inside this channel over here, so it might take a little while. But once it starts breaking up here, it's pretty much over. So that's what I'm looking for. What's up, Breach Cap? How you doing, man? It's gonna blast off. VeChain finally woke up. How is doing? VeChain is doing well, man. Didn't we talk about VeChain yesterday as well? Daily. Yeah, VeChain looked good yesterday. Over here, you can see up here, broke the resistance up here and just exploded towards the upside. But explode towards the resistance over here. Looks nice. We're not gonna go deep into altcoins right now. They sell red and buy green. I mean, if it goes down, you're to accumulate. Selling won't work for your goals. Bitcoin going to 500k, maybe. You know, people waiting will have to buy in higher. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna have to buy higher or not. But I'm just saying that, you know, there was days before when I was, you know, trying to do the same thing. You know, sell high, buy low, and I'm gonna tell you right now that it is really, really hard thing to do. You wanna, you know, I'm gonna sell this stop over here, I'm gonna buy down here, I'm gonna sell over here, I'm gonna buy down here, I'm gonna sell over here, I'm gonna buy. Like, if that was that easy to do, everybody would be doing it. It's not easy, guys. It is really, really hard to do that. Cardano 10 bucks. I'm taking profits on the way up because I know you can't time the top, and it takes discipline, which I need when the euphoria kicks in. This is actually very smart. I mean, you know, the smartest people, they buy very cheap. The dollar cost average on the way down, the dollar cost average, and when the price starts going towards upside, you know, they, even though the target's up here, they already start taking profit slowly towards upside. They profit, dollar cost average profiting towards upside. Then yeah, Cardano 10, not sure about it, but I think 5 is on table. I think 5 might be on table. Bitcoin to the moon. Bitcoin gonna left the planet. Right now, Bitcoin is only down 1%. People are still in, you know, in fear, thinking it's gonna go towards downside. People are, especially people are looking at this move over here. Over here right now, you know, it's curvature is losing profit up here. It's gonna go down here. If this is gonna correct, guys, if the way I see it, you know, this move towards upside, because it is very casual move, right? It goes like this over here, pulls back down. What it does, often what it does, if this is gonna go towards downside, I think we need to break 100k up here and then fast move down. This is a very legit pattern. Price will go up, do something like that, do the curvature over here, go up to pick up whatever, you know, over here there is to pick up these short liquidations. Pick up short liquidation, then quick will move the way down. This is very characteristic of these kind of moves when it goes. So if you're gonna go down, I don't think it's gonna be over here just, you know, that everybody can see. Oftentimes this goes up here, breaks the resistance, a lot of people FOMO in, a lot of shorters have to close the positions, and then a quick move down. This is a very classic move that happens when people are trying to clean the books and clean, you know, get rid of some dead weight on the market. So it goes, you know, sideways, you know, there is a resistance, and you know, everybody thinks it's dropped down, then it quickly gets above the resistance over here where everybody shorted up here at the top. And since, you know, you get you break the level up here, a major level, you know, a lot of shorters close their position, they get liquidated, you know, stop loss, you get hit, then you know, retail starts buying in because you're above 100k, and then you do quick move down, you know, when nobody expects it. That can happen, that I can see. But right now, just, you know, going over here towards downside over here, I don't see it right now. I think there will always be a pullback to direct the impulse up to shake people out who bought the top. It's a reverse spirits, when that will be is the question, and is the for. So I think that might be that case. We go sideways up here, up, and then a big down, move down. Yeah, it can happen for sure. I think we can do 525.26. I don't think so. Bitcoin OS alone can push out to 10. That if this goal. 130k a stop, I'd say yes. 130k, like, didn't we look at a Capanel pattern yesterday? What's up, man? Neglect is in the chat. Long time no see. They care patient about the markets. I'm financially free now. Neo on the first channel of farm. Neglect. I'm glad to see that. I'm happy for, you know, that some of you are financially free. How you did that doesn't matter. That does matter a little bit, but you know, hopefully you did it the right way. Anyways, guys, I'm tired and a little bit dizzy, so I'm gonna go and take a rest. I just want to talk about this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It might happen, like again said, like this move over here can happen. I do see a lot of people saying that it's gonna go down. Everybody think this is the top, Bitcoin cannot break 100k and whatnot, right? They think it's gonna go down. All I'm trying to say in this video, in this stream, is, you know, this move up, there is probability that can happen. And a lot of people are gonna get left behind. And whether this, you know, bull market is gonna end in December or next December, or you know, it's gonna go for, you know, a couple more months or 6 months, or you know, only 2 more weeks, we don't know. But what we do know is that Bitcoin right now is looking very, very strong. It is at 100k. and it's still holding, you know, very, very close to those levels. So the way I see it, Bitcoin is actually strong in my book. I want to buy. Yeah, I don't think Black Friday start yet. I'm gonna share it tomorrow on my Bitcoin Daily, so you know, come watch that. I'm gonna go, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Sniper next year. Crypto Sniper. Yeah, we talked a little bit about Crypto Sniper in this stream, so you should go check that out. By the way, guys, we got a Telegram channel, link down below. Go check that, you know, and join. And you know, I'll see you around. Bye bye.